Everyone. Hey everyone, welcome to the Valeriouses. I'm your host, Valerius. Now, some of you are going to ask, why the name? Well, let's just take a look here. You can see when I get to character management that all my accounts have Valerius in the name. So, some people just call me Val, and that's how most know me, so feel free to call me that if you want. I have two main accounts here. Checked on my true main, which is just over 74 million, and I have another main which also has T5s. I kind of have it as my 1B account. I try and play it just as much as my main. Now, this account was born in this kingdom at 1837, whereas my main it's traveled a lot. So I'm going to go over a little bit of introduction to me and why I think you might find some value in watching the videos that I post. I started playing Rise of Kingdoms 3 years ago with my 99 account, and I did that in Kingdom 1193. It was the newest kingdom at the time. I got into a small alliance which was quickly obliterated, and in searching very quickly after that, I found a little bit bigger alliance, but again, it wasn't much bigger. It ended up being at the end of once that kingdom reached KVK 1, that alliance was only about 15th in the kingdom. So we didn't get a lot into KVK 1, and I became disheartened. I started creating other accounts in other kingdoms, trying to get into top alliances, trying to be part of what was happening in the kingdom. I was noob, didn't do a lot of research into how to play the game, how to do it right and that. And so through my travels, I eventually got into, with my 3001 account, got into Kingdom 1444. And that's where I met Governor, who's now has the account, Mr. Shackelford. And I started playing with him and Solo Commander, and I started to learn more about the game. And at that point, I decided it was time to do an account right and find a better home. 1444 was very much a two alliance kingdom by that point. No one else was really given the opportunity to be in KVK and that, so we were looking for a different place to be. And so I started a jumper account, Valerious V13, which is this account here that you can see. And I quickly got into a good jumper alliance. Went to 1837, where, because of my experience, I was put in charge of basically the second largest alliance in the kingdom. The guy who started that kind of ran into some issues where no one really liked him. They had a kind of a coup in the kingdom, got rid of him, and I ended up in charge of what was renamed U837. And through the trials and tribulations of growing a kingdom, I got into the council and helped really set that kingdom forward. And for about, we went through KVK 1, and then we brought in our mains, and we brought in a few of the Apes Alliance from 1444, which included Mr. Shackelford and Solo Commander. We played through KVK 2, 3, and 4 together in 1837. And it was at that point we kind of decided together that we wanted to go back and experience KVK 2, because we really, in 1444, we didn't really have that option to truly experience it. But since me and Shackelford were T5 players and Solo was a really good T4 account with, good tech and commanders, we thought we could have a better experience, and we did. We went back into Kingdom 2253, which we've experienced KVK 2 and 3, to this is where we are now. So what I'm using on these accounts, and I'll show you them again, I am showing you that my two mains there, 3001 and 2000 are accounts I use as farm accounts for my Valerious V13 account. And all the rest, or most of all the rest, 77, 99B, farm, V10, V11, 3000, 77 farm, and mini Valerious 13 are all accounts I use as farms for my 99 account. And my V14 account, that was kind of created as a fallback position if we couldn't move back to KVK2. Since we had that account kind of been, it created irrelevant as a option to go, so it's just going to be migrated over to 1837 to be used as another farm for my 13 account. So a little bit more of why I think you might want to watch me. When you're watching Chisgul or Dragothian or Legend Ronnie or content creators like those, I think what you're watching is very knowledgeable gentlemen who are fun to watch. They know a lot, they dig deep into the game, but they come at it from a point of spenders. And especially Chisgul, he is a whale spender. And he's got some great videos to help free-to-play players and that. But I don't think it gives you the same perspective that I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you the perspective of someone who, I have a day job. So I'm playing the game around my day job. I'm a very low spender. And I'll go into that more in upcoming videos, but I'm going to relate more to the average player in the game. And I think you'll find some value in that. So I'd like you to subscribe, follow me, and comment. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are moving forward, what you'd like to see for videos, and we can move forward with that. Thank you, and happy gaming.